When the BlackBerry KEYone launched earlier this year, it was easy to dismiss the Android smartphone as a one-trick pony. After all, how many other handsets in this day and age still offer users a physical hardware keyboard? But as we spent more and more time with the KEYone, we began to appreciate just how special this hardware is, and beyond a new typing experience, it also offered users touchpad control for the phone screen, a useful app quick launch button on the phone's side, and some of the best battery life around. But for all the KEYone offered, it didn't give users much in the way of variety, with just a single color option and no opportunity to pay a little extra for hardware upgrades. At least that was the case up until a few weeks ago, when we learned about a new variant of the KEYone going up for sale in India. Now another version of that hardware is making its international debut as the KEYone Black Edition gets ready to go global. The Black Edition starts with a regular KEYone and then makes three big changes. The first and most obvious is cosmetic, with nearly all the exposed aluminum on this phone swapping its old silvery look for a new anodized black finish. That includes the aluminum frame, the BlackBerry logo around back, the protective camera ring, and even the bars separating the rows of the phone's iconic keyboard. It's nearly a complete overhaul, and the only silver you'll see now is in the beveled edges of the phone's power, volume, and convenience keys. Already, that's cause for KEYone fans to be excited, as while the original coloring did look pretty nice, the new black version is just 19 kinds of cool, and gives the phone a bit of an edgier, more daring look, and that's not nothing for a handset with a stodgy businessman phone reputation. But those upgrades aren't just external, and BlackBerry is also giving the KEYone Black Edition a couple improvements to the phone's silicon. For one, it boosts memory from 3 gigs to 4 gigs of RAM. Now, RAM may not make the most pronounced change in phone performance, and we've yet to carefully evaluate the differences extra gig makes, but BlackBerry tells us that there really is a small but noticeable speed improvement, depending on usage patterns, of course. The other circuitry upgrade is a bit easier to appreciate, with the company doubling internal storage from the original 32GB to 64. MicroSD expansion remains available if you need even more space than that, but the move to 64 gigs means that fewer users will have to bother with expansion in the first place. The new KEYone Black Edition is set to hit markets in Europe, the Middle East, Canada, and Japan over the next few weeks. The phone will sell for a slight premium over the silver KEYone, costing €650 or 50 more than the old version. And while the US isn't on that list, KEYone fans here have their own black option in the form of the new AT&T exclusive Space Black version. That phone looks exactly like the Black Edition you see here, but it lacks the internal upgrade, sticking with the original 3 gigs of RAM and 32GB storage. The new Black Edition may not convince BlackBerry skeptics to change their tune, but we're just happy to see a little more variety come to this very unique corner of the Android world. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to PhoneArena so you don't miss any of our ongoing IFA 2017 coverage.